What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here, and today I want to talk about something. This is a conversation I've been having with a lot of people, and just like a lot of different comments. I've said this in many areas, but I'm having trouble finding value in a lot of the things that people are spending money on, and it's kind of shitty because the things that people are spending money on in this industry are definitely affecting and changing this landscape of this industry. I mean, when you have Destiny coming out, Bungie Vision coming out with a trailer dedicated to simply their microtransactions that are loot boxes that you can buy, that you can unlock new armaments or ornaments and make your character look slightly different from other people. Okay, when you got companies like that with trailers dedicated to revealing their new microtransactions, you know people are spending a lot of money on these things. And this is something I just personally don't get. Now let me explain something to you guys, okay? First and foremost, let's just start with this. I spent $5 on this game you're watching right now. Kung Fury, $5, okay? And when I first bought it, it didn't have anything but the Kung Fury playable character. It was $5. I still played it a shitload, dude. Still played it a lot. Me and my brother, we played it for quite a while. We do, back and forth score challenges. You add, several, like half a year later, after I had purchased it, they added a whole big update with 3 new playable characters, an entire story mode, and just great. That's value to me. That's value to me because I'm fairly old school. Okay, I'm 32, so I was born in '85. When I was a child, I remember having Nintendos. As far back as I can remember, some of my earliest memories are of playing the NES, playing Super Mario Bros. Okay, so, and with that said, my family, we were never super rich, right? We were never super well-to-do. We had enough money to get the bills paid, and none of us kids fucking starved, all right? So when we got a new video game, it was usually on birthday, Christmas, and even then it was usually a very old game that had kind of been played out, but it didn't matter because it was new, and that was value to me. And I knew that, at a certain point when I started buying video games with my own money, that I just kind of had this instilled that, like, you don't have to spend a shitload of money to have a lot of fun with video games. You know what I mean? You don't. You really don't. Especially nowadays with the, if you're on a PC, you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to spend upwards of, hundreds of dollars on a single game. Right? Which people are doing. Like, people are spending upwards of $100 on Destiny microtransactions. You know that they are. Because that's how much it costs with the RNG factor to get a full suit of this shit. Right? And then you've got to factor in, okay, well, they're doing trailers specifically built for microtransactions. And when I saw that, I had this weird thought. And I'm going to trail off for a minute, but we're going to get back to value. But, so growing up, I kind of had that, that's why when this kind of thing first started happening and I started to see it get worse, I'm serious, Destiny pushed the envelope. If you were there from day one Destiny and you were a fan of that game and you bought that game and you watched the way that game played out, Destiny pushed the envelope. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this microtransaction commercial. It's a whole minute and a half fucking trailer just for cosmetic items to change the way your character looks in Destiny, right? I'm watching this fucking thing and I'm thinking, you know what? It's so weird to me that there was this huge uproar with Luke Smith when he said, you know what? If you could see these dances, you'd throw money at the screen. And I just started thinking, that son of a bitch he's doing it now. He decided, you know what? Yeah, let's show them. They'll throw money at the screen. And that I'm sorry, that was just a wayward thought I had while I was watching this video, and it made me upset. Because I still count myself a fan of Destiny. And so when he says hurtful things like that about, even though I haven't played it, steadily in over a year, even though I don't own the Taken King, even though I don't own the fucking Rise of Iron, even though I've never spent 1 cent on microtransactions in that game, I still feel like he's talking to me when he says this kind of shit. And it's to me, it's like disrespectful to the max. And it proves that they know they've got you. Like, This, you know, like, if they had a microtransaction, like, imagine when they first had microtransactions introduced. Imagine on YouTube, Sony starts uploading trailers for skins and things like that. And don't get me wrong, like, I know Destiny isn't the only one doing it. All right, I'm just saying Destiny because, you know, this is a company that slow dripped it. You know, most of these other games that have these microtransaction bullshit fuck commercials, they're not even out yet. Okay, Destiny snuck them in. They slow dripped you guys. It's just like the fucking, like, it's seriously watching the Destiny experience is like watching a drug dealer get someone hooked on heroin. So, and you know, controlling them because they have the source. It's like watching that. And that's why I bring up Destiny the most in this case. Because I think a lot of kids are spending a lot of money on Destiny. A lot of people are spending a lot of money on Destiny. That game is making money out the ass, dude, on these things. And to me, there's no value in that. Okay? And I started to question, I was like, well, you know what? Let's look at it from their side. Because this is, like I said, it's the argument, comments, you know, this is a conversation I've been having with a lot of different. And these people will defend this by saying it adds value to the game for me. Like, I enjoy my character looking different, you know, like, it's value to me. And, you know, okay. But here's the problem, okay? The gaming industry is now redefining what the gamers' values are, right? What do we value? What are we willing to spend money on, okay? You got games that are just like half-ass broken pieces of shit that come out with all sorts of bugs and server errors and blah, 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 clearly not finished, right? And these games make the most money. And where are they making the most money on now? Microtransactions. Bonus things that, you know, and I this is the whole cosmetic argument of, like, it's just cosmetic. It doesn't change the game. This argument is fundamentally flawed. If the developer's time during the creation of the product are going towards this in mind, then they're like Candy Crush, right? But they're not giving you the experience for free and then trying to bilk you of your buck. No. What these people are doing is they're selling it to you for $60 and then bilking you for more of your bucks. This is what they perceive to be the best way to give you things that you value so that they will get your money. Okay? Because that's all they're trying to do. Like, they want to maximize profit, right? And if maximizing profit meant that they had to go the extra mile and create new experiences without all the microtransaction bullshit and, you know, like, just like, you know, functional games on release. If that was the way that they would, you know, perceive us to see value, then that's what we'd be getting. But we as a community, within this community, the gaming community, for years now, we have spent money, and now it's off the rails, okay? All right? And I'm not gonna say I'm fucking innocent in this, right? I've bought in several dumbass DLC packs. I've bought in several worthless season passes. Destiny? I'm in that game $90. $90 for the base version and the season pass, and I can't even play the new content. So I know that I'm a part of this, okay? I'm not saying my hands are clean. We're all of our hands are guilty to some extent at some point, okay? Now, how do we redefine value as a community? Well, we have to stand together. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. If, you know, all of us would have said, no, fuck you, Bungie, we're not buying the fucking Taken King after what you've done. We're not buying the microtransactions after what you've done. We've given you enough money. You've made your billions months ago. And we're not going to give you any more money. Well, then we'd see an entirely different game in the case of Destiny. Okay. I think No Man's Sky is kind of a bad thing that has happened, obviously, but there's a ray of sunshine to it. And that is that the overwhelming majority of gamers agree that this game does not hold value. It does not hold $60 worth of value, Okay, you'll be hard pressed to find someone who will argue that, but they're there. But you know, they're stupid, and that's fine. You're never gonna convince anyone not to be dumb, right? If they're just dumb and they're like, no, No Man's Sky is a perfect game and Sean Murray never lied. Okay, but the thing is about that is, so we've got this situation finally, where you've got gamers overwhelmingly requesting refunds. You've got gamers overwhelmingly in the, you know, saying does not have value. This is not value to me. I know better. I know that I can get a game that I will play for 100+ hours for $5. So what the fuck is this? And you know, especially a lot of these indie guys, they know because they play a lot of indie games. And I think I'm like them a lot because I prefer, I seriously, like, my top 10 games of this year are not AAA titles. There is not a single AAA title on my personal top 10 games I've played this year. Not a single fucking one, dude. Alright. And I guess I would have to say Evil Within, but that came out so long ago, and I got it for $30 with all the DLC. So of course that one's on there, right? But there's a reason I didn't get it till now. It's because I wasn't going to pay $60 for a game that had been out for well over a year. Like, I wasn't going to do it. I was just like, they'll have a flash sale. And they did. You know? It's like that Lichdom Battle Mage game. I wanted it for a while, dude. It looked good. I heard it described by Carrick as like, you're playing a mage in Doom. Okay, I'm down. Sign me up. $50? I don't know. So I'd wait, you know. Got it for fucking $10 the other night, right? These are things we need to start doing more of, and we need to redefine what value is as a community, okay? Because when you have companies like Bungie Vision, you know, and this game Destiny, they have trailers dedicated to simply cosmetics. We have trailers dedicated to pre-order bonuses. We have trailers dedicated to weapon skins in video games. We have trailers dedicated to just customizing your character with microtransactions. There are trailers for microtransactions all over the place. And that's not value. Alright, I'm sorry, it's not value. You can say it adds value to your experience because your character looks different and that makes your dick hard. And I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to disagree with you, but it doesn't add value. It's not expanding the experience of the game, it's not making the game fucking any better, and it's ruining all, you know, the future games. And that's it for me, Jaxxsin. I just wanted to have this conversation on value. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love you. Don't take anything I say personally. I truly say it because I think it's what's best. So don't take it personally. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Till next time, keep kicking ass, keep being awesome, and stay safe.